Hey guys, Ann here from Muff Squad with round 3 of CGU's 1K Pokemon Invitational. This format was Sword and Shield on post-rotation format. This is round 3. Both players are currently 2-0. This is table number 1. On the top we have Mike here already. We featured him on the first 2 rounds, I believe. He's playing the Dragapult Inteleon. And on the bottom is Peter Kika playing Zacian V with the Shady Dealings Inteleon line. So again guys, like I mentioned in the first 2 rounds, this was an invitational to the 10K occurring August 7th, Saturday, August 7th at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. I'll post the registration and detailed link on the description of the video. You guys should attend. It's a good in real life tournament if you guys want to play. So it looks like we got the game starting off here. Keek is going to start off with 2 black and gold Zacian, but it looks like Mike is going to go first. He has a Dragapult Shiny active. He's going to go ahead and play a level ball and a fog crystal. Just get them both. So this is great. He's gonna get off to a good start here. He's gonna get down a Sobble and he's gonna secure either a Psychic Energy or another Dragapult. I'm not sure if he had the Psychic in hand. He's eyeing up a Dragapult, so he probably has the energy in hand. He does have a Horror Energy, so we will be seeing an attachment. And this is what you want to see on your turn 1 going first. Oh, and he has a Fog Crystal, so he's gonna be able to grab an energy as well. So this is just a great setup already. He's going to go ahead and probably attach the basic. He's not sure if, what he's dealing against. His opponent could be playing Fan of Waves or something, so he probably wants to attach the basic energy instead. But we will be seeing an attachment. He will be getting down 2 Dragapults, but you can't ask for a better start. I mean, he's got a Sobble down. He does attach, and he's just going to pass turn. Kika looks like he does have a Marnie in hand. He does have a Quick Ball, so we may see a Quick Ball for a Sobble here. He's going to discard a Metal Energy off of the... I think he's debating on what he wants to discard here. And he will be discarding that Metal Energy. And he's grabbing a Sobble here. I think he's just checking his prizes, probably seeing how many Zacians he has, how many energies are available to him. What's his Inteleon count? And yeah. So both players, like I mentioned, are 2-0. The winner of this match will go ahead and go to 3-0. There was 5 Swiss rounds at this tournament to a top 8 cut. The top 8 players do get a bye into the 10K occurring August 7th at the Meadowlands Exposition Center. Again, I'll post the details in the description. You guys should really check it out. I enforce you to, at least if you can make it, it'll be a good time. So I'm kind of uploading these videos so you guys can get an understanding. It'll be the same format. It would be Sword and Shield to Chilling Rain. So just showing you guys some of the decks in this format. So he does grab the Sobble off the Quick Ball. He's going to attach to the bench Zacian for turn. He does have a Marnie in hand. I wonder if he's going to go ahead and play the Marnie. Looks like his hand, and he's going to go ahead and Intrepid Sword to the bench 1. Look at the top 3 and doesn't hit any energy, which is unfortunate. And he's just going to end his turn. So Mike here is going to go ahead and VMAX evolve his active Dragapult. He has a Horror Energy to attach. So he's already kind of off to a good start. And he has a Research to dig for a better hand. So this is like such a great turn 2 already. If he could VMAX evolve the second Dragapult, maybe get some more Sobbles down, then he's just looking in pretty good shape here. Let's see what he grabs. He does have I believe that was a Path to the Peak in his hand as well. That's going to slow down those Intrepid Swords. So he is going to play a level ball. He does bench another Sobble. He's going to grab a Drizzile. We may see a Shady Dealings for 1 trainer card from deck to hand. I would imagine he grabs a... He may either grab a... I think he has a Path to the Peak in hand. He may want to grab a Evo Incense to just grab a Dragapult VMAX to protect that Dragapult on his bench, just in case, he could go attach Metal Saucer, switch Boss, which is not that hard to ask for when you're dealing with these Sobble decks. So he's gonna, we're gonna see a shady dealings here. He's grabbing the Drizzile with the level ball. Just taking a look at, he does have the Path of the Peak, so I would imagine he grabs an Evo Incense here. Yeah, he's gonna grab an Evo Incense to probably grab the second Dragapult VMAX, just to protect that Dragapult V from getting one-shotted by a Brave Blade. So he is eyeing up the Evo Incense here. Yeah, he grabs Evo Incense. He looks like he's going to grab the VMAX. He's going to VMAX evolve the bench Dragapult just to protect it, give it 320 HP. Instead, he's going to grab a Quick Ball. Okay, interesting. He probably wants to solidify another Sobble. He's going to discard a Marnie off the Quick Ball. Let's see, he's going to grab another Sobble. Yep. Okay. He probably just thinks that it's not too important to grab the VMAX right now. He may, I'm not sure if he supported, maybe he hasn't supported yet. So, he just slams the Path of the Peak down, and we're going to see a Jet Assault. I believe the attack's called 130 to active, and then 5 to the Zacian here. So now Kika cannot use Intrepid Sword on either Zacians here. He's gonna have to manually attach or Metal Saucer. So we are gonna see a Evo Incense here. We will be seeing a Shady Dealings as well. We may see a Brave Blade this turn. He's gonna grab it with a Drizzile, use Shady Dealings. He's gonna grab a Metal Saucer. We're gonna see a Metal Energy go onto the bench Zacian. So we most likely will be seeing a Brave Blade this turn for 230 damage, which is you know, you're two-shotting these Dragapults, which is not bad. He's not gonna get return knocked out, so he's gonna go ahead and play Quick Ball, discarding another Evo Incense. We may see just another Sobble come down here just for future Shady Dealings. He may dump this hand away. I believe he has a Marnie in hand, so he's looking for that Metal Energy. I don't think it's in hand. Let's see what's his hand here. He does have an Evo Instance, so we can see another Shady. He's gonna save the Evo Instance. He can just play Marnie, so he kind of has to hit either a Drizzile, Evo Incense, or Metal Energy. He does play Energy Surge, so he can get an energy technically. There's the Energy Surge, which is the first card, and he does grab the energy as well. So he's just gonna go ahead and attach that to this Zacian or Zacian. I'm not sure how you say it. And you know, he does have the Air Balloon on the active, so we will be seeing a free retreat here, and then a Brave Blade for 230 damage. He does take 20 damage because of the Horror Energy attached to it, which will put this Zacian at 70 damage, but it's still safe from a Jet Assault, so that isn't too bad here. But you know, it should be noted that, you know, both of his Zacians have significant damage, will have significant damage after Jet Assault. So if he just goes 130 active, the active will have 200, and the bench one will have 180 on it. So, you know, that's pretty good. You know, for his only two attackers to be like critically damaged, could be good. So Kika's already used one Metal Saucer, so will have 3 more Metal Saucers available to him, so he could just bring a Zacian V out of nowhere in the mid to late game. So that should be noted. But I'm sure he would have felt comfortable if he did hit some Intrepid Surge early his first turn to get some energy, so that way you can at least start powering up another Zacian on your turn 2 instead of attaching to 1. And we're gonna see a Fog Crystal for a Psychic. He's gonna attach that bench Dragapult here, and let's see what he's just gonna go ahead and use Jet Assault. He's gonna, he's using the quick shooting from the bench Rapid Strike Inteleon. He's gonna put 2. Actually, I believe that may be a knockout now. Yeah, that is a knockout on active. Wow, the quick shooting actually with the horror energy and the quick shooting, that was like perfect math for a return KO. Kiga's in kind of bad shape here. I mean, if he could find the 2 metal saucers this turn to take a knockout, I don't know if he has enough resources to just even end this game. I mean, he can actually. If he takes this out, I mean, I don't know if he could even survive another 2-shot from 2 Jet Assaults. But he is using Energy Surge to attach for turn, and he's going to go ahead and play Marnie. Shuffle his hand to the bottom. He's going to draw 5. His opponent's going to draw 4. So he has to find some shady dealings here and some metal saucers. Okay, there is a Cave of Toughness. That could be good. Okay, so shady dealings here is going to find him 2 trainers. That's going to be 2 metal saucers more than likely here. We will be seeing a KO, and he has a Cave of Toughness. This could be huge here. This could be... exactly what Kika needed on this turn. That Marnie, the shady dealings. Maybe he has a saucer in hand. He's gonna grab the saucer off of probably this shady dealings. Smart. I guess he's just grabbing the Bird Keeper for the following turn so he could reset Brave Blade. Let's see what he ends up doing here. I think he's just deciding what he wants to grab with shady dealings. I would imagine it's going to be... Okay, he's going to grab a level ball. And he may even grab a Salvo or another Drizzile. He's thinning out, I believe, as well. So he's just going to go ahead and shady dealings. Getting out as many cards as he can from deck. And he's going to grab another Evo Incense. He has attached for turn. So... And I only saw him grab 1 metal saucer, so maybe he does have the second metal saucer in hand. Okay, he does. So, we're going to see 2 metal saucers here. I would imagine he slams down that Cape of Toughness as well onto that Zacian, which we do see. Free retreat because of Air Balloon. And we're going to see a knockout here. He will take 20 damage due to Horror Energy. But he will be going down to 3 prizes. So now he just has to 2-shot another Dragapult. So he's going to go ahead and use the Brave Blade for knockout. He's going to take 20 damage, putting this Zacian at 250 damage remaining because of Cape of Toughness, which gives it plus 50 HP. 220 plus 50 is 270, minus 20 is 250. So now Mike is... So he can get a free prize with it. He does have the VMAX in hand, so if he has an energy attachment, we will be seeing a KO on that bench Zacian. That he just needs an energy attachment as well, and he could just put the 4 counters on it to kill and then put a counter somewhere else. And I would imagine, okay, so he's gonna VMAX evolve the active. I don't know if he wants to, so he has a V and a Mimic UV in hand. He doesn't want to bench those. He's just going to go ahead and play Marnie. He's looking for an energy here. He really needs to hit this energy. He does have access to 2 shady dealings potentially. He does grab the Horror, which bails him out right there. He's going to slam that Horror down. We will be seeing a Jet Assault this turn to at least take 2 prizes. I would imagine he puts 4 onto that Zacian and 1 somewhere else. He's going to play Evo Incense. He's going to grab the Drizzile. So, it's unfortunate because Kiga had the Bird Keeper in hand from the shady dealings. He did get Marnied, and he's going to lose this Air Balloon on his Zacian. So, the pivot is going to be interesting because he's going to have to find either another Air Balloon or a switch or just attach for turn and then manually retreat since these all the Inteleon lines have 1 retreat cost. So, I'm not sure. I didn't see his hand off of the Marnie, but Mike is still searching his deck for shady dealings for the Drizzile. He needs to grab a trainer card here. Eyeing up a Professor's Research potentially for his following turn. Or... Yeah, so he ends up grabbing a Switch card here. He's going to grab Switch, or maybe not. Okay, he does grab a switch. He does have several other Evo instances. He does have a quick shooting here, so he actually could just put. I would imagine he's gonna put that. He probably puts it on the big Inteleon on the bench, so he could put 3 counters on something else because he only needs to put 4 onto the Zacian with Jet Assault, and then a quick shooting in 1. So he's gonna put it on Drizzile. And then he's going to use Jet Assault for 130. So the active's going to go to 150. 4 there for knockout. And then 1 onto the Drizzile. So the Drizzile is going to be at 4 damage counters on it. 50 HP remaining. He's going to take 2 prizes. There should be 1 more counter. Oh. Yeah, no, never mind. The Drizzile goes to 3 because, yeah, that's right. So he does have the switch. So Kika has to think about this now. So if Kika hits into this Dragapult, he goes to 180 damage because of the 20. Oh, no, he goes to 170 damage. And then, yeah, a Jet Assault will just kill it anyway. So Kika's in really bad shape here. It's almost impossible to just power up a Zacian V this turn, another Zacian V. So he's going to go ahead and just scoop. Mike's going to go ahead and take game 1. Yeah, he sees the writing on the wall. There's just no way he can deal with the... if he hits into it, he's dead next turn anyway. He can't take 3 prizes in enough turns. He dies the next turn. So Mike will go ahead and take game 1. He's going to shuffle up for game 2. I would imagine Kika's going to go first, game 2. And we'll see how that goes. So Kika's going to obviously opt to go first. And what he wants to see with his deck is definitely an Intrepid Sword going first turn 1 to hit at least, and to attach for turn and hit an Intrepid Sword for at least 1 energy, possibly 2. Because that way, that puts so much pressure, because then you just guarantee to kill a Dragapult with either a boss, or if it's active, you can just kill it. So Intrepid Sword hitting for 1 to 2 energies turn 1 is incredibly good and puts an enormous amount of pressure on your opponent. Brave Blade could almost kill any V in the format. I actually think it does kill every V. Actually, no, I think like a Blissey has 250, but I mean, in competitive decks, Brave Blade kills every basic V in the format. So enormous amount of pressure if you hit those Intrepid Swords. So it looks like they're shuffling up, getting ready to start here. I would imagine Kika could opt to go first, game 2. So Kika is down a game. He does get the Zacian start here. He's going to draw for turn. He does have a quick ball, which we probably will see a Sobble here, which is safe. And we're going to see another level ball. Probably grab another Sobble. Just get your Sobbles down while you can. And let's see. I think he's just doing a quick deck search, counting his frog line, probably counting his energies, his metal saucers, his attackers, how many Zacians he has. So he did play level ball, so the only target that he could grab would be Sobble or Drizzile, but I would imagine he just wants to get the Sobble down just to set up the shady dealings with Drizziles for the following turn. So Mike does have the Dragapult V star, the shiny boy. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but that is the Dragapult V. He does have an attachment for turn, no supporter, so he wants to hit an energy and a supporter here. We're going to see the turn 1 Intrepid Sword. Does he hit energy? Unfortunately, he doesn't. He did have a bunch of energies in hand, so that does take away the odds of hitting the Intrepid Sword turn 1 because the energies are in hand and not in deck. So that is unfortunate that he couldn't hit 1 energy off that. So we're going to see a level ball on Mike's turn. He's going to grab the Sobble. He does have an attachment for turn. He does have the path to the peak as well. That will be shutting down Kika's Intrepid Sword with his Zacians for the rest of the game. Looks like he has a switch. I don't even think there's I think there was a draw support as well. So he does grab the Sobble. He's gonna shuffle up here. We see a Horror Energy for attachment. He does have a Research and a Marnie. So I don't think he wants to research this hand away. So we may see a Marnie, or he may just hold on to this hand because he has the Drizzile in hand. Does he just want to? He doesn't want to attach this Horror Energy. It's odd. It looks like he's just gonna dump this hand away. I don't know why there's no need to. Maybe he thinks that he could place Fan of Ways or something. So he's just gonna go ahead and it's gonna be punishing if he doesn't get an energy off of this, which he doesn't. So that's unfortunate. I don't know why you just never attach there for turn. You have it in hand, especially if you're gonna Marnie too. Like, I don't see any reason not just attaching him. But he's gonna go ahead and pass. He's gonna lose that attachment for turn, which is great for Kika here. Definitely sets him back a turn now. But I don't think it's gonna be almost impossible for Kika to power up the Zacian this turn, unless he could switch, do some metal, get a metal energy in the discard. Well, maybe there is. I think there actually is a metal energy in the discard because he did quick ball for the first Sobble. So we're gonna see a Bird Keeper. If Kika, he does have the Metal Saucers in hand. So if Kika could find another switch card, an energy attachment, then we can see the knockout on this Bird, and this will be massive. I'm actually not sure. Oh, that's a Crobat start. That's not even. So that's why he didn't attach. It's a Crobat start. Okay, it makes complete sense now. Yeah, this is Mike's in terrible shape here. This is just not a board state he wants to see. He doesn't even have. He's actually gonna leave 2 Dragapult. Even as soon as a Dragapult hits the bench, it needs 2 turns to evolve, right? So Kika can now just keep chasing those Dragapults. As soon as they hit the bench, he can just switch boss and just never let Mike get a Dragapult VMAX here. So this is Kika's actually was able to stabilize his board. Does Kika have a switch? He does have the switch. This is huge. We're gonna see 2 prizes here. He's putting a tremendous amount, and the Cape of Toughness. This is massive. He's gonna go ahead and take 2 prizes here. And like I said, does he even have a follow-up supporter? He does have a level ball for a Shady Dealings to find a supporter here. But like I said, now I think he's just gonna scoop. Yeah, it's just gonna be a scoop here, and Kika's gonna steal a game 2. Just that Marnie kind of destroyed Mike. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. But Kika will take game 2 here, and they're gonna be setting up for a game 3. So I would imagine Mike's gonna opt to go first in game 3. And this is interesting. Both players are able to take a game here. We're gonna go to a game 3, and that was just unfortunate. That I thought that was a Dragapult, so it was actually a Crobat V. So yeah, that was just a terrible, the worst starter you want to start with. He could even find a Dragapult off anything. I mean, look, in hindsight, I think even that Research was definitely looking better than that Marnie in that turn. But I mean, he did have a Horror Energy. He did have a Drizzile. He didn't want to get rid of. So I get it. It also can disrupt your opponent, you know, on their second turn as well, giving them only access to 4 cards, top deck 5 cards. So I see why he chose to go Marnie. In hindsight, yeah, the Research was better, but I probably would have played the Marnie as well, just to save those resources and maybe slow down your opponent as well. So both players are shuffling up for game 3 here. Whoever wins this game will advance to 3-0. And again, guys, I can't emphasize more. The 10K tournament will be Saturday, August 7th at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. There's a bunch of hotels in the area that are cheap, great restaurant options. So if you got, I'll link in bio, please check it out if you can. So Mike is choosing to go first. He does have the Dragapult V-Star this turn with an energy attachment. That's exactly what he wants. He's going to slam down 2 Dragapult Vs and a Sobble. Great turn 1 with an attachment. He even has a Quick Ball in hand to potentially get another Sobble, which we may even see here. I think he even has a Research for his following turn. He does. So he may just Quick Ball away the Evo Incense, because he does have a VMAX in hand as well. So this is just an amazing turn 1. Completely opposite of what his game 2 start was. He's opting to get rid of the VMAX. I think you get rid of the Evo Incense for sure here, just because your turn 2 will just be VMAX Evolve Research. But he's gonna. I would get rid of the Evo Incense any day. Yes. Yeah. Okay. He realized it. Yeah. So he's just gonna go ahead and probably grab another Sobble, or he's eyeing up a Crobat. I don't know if Crobat's even worth it here. I mean, what you're gonna net 4 cards where you're gonna research anyway, so you're gonna draw into cards that you're probably just gonna discard anyway on your follow-up turn, unless he anticipates a Marnie from Kikon turn 2. But I would just play it safe and get another Sobble here down and just pass, just because you have VMAX Research for your following turn. I mean, you're putting a 2 prizer that will get knocked out by a Brave Blade, an easy Brave Blade on your bench here, to net 4 cards here, which, like I mentioned, will just get discarded on your following turn, because unless that is a Research, I believe, in hand, or is that a Boss? I don't know, but he does get a second Sobble, which is great to see. Or he's gonna play the Level Ball, or maybe that was a Drizzile. So most likely we'll be seeing a second Sobble come down on his bench and right on cue. So he has 2 attackers and 2 Sobbles. You can't ask for, with an energy attachment, you can't ask for a better turn. Maybe he was digging for the passive peak. That's probably it. He wants to just turn down Intrepid Sword. He was definitely digging for the path to the peak. That's probably what it was. Yeah, it is a Research, so I just don't know why you dig there, but that's exactly why he was digging. He just wants to shut off that path to the peak. Intrepid Sword on Kika's turn. But yikes, I don't think Kika even has a draw supporter in hand or Quick Balls to even get a... Oh, he does have a Marnie. Wow, we're gonna see so we're gonna see a Marnie here. And we will be seeing at least whatever Sobble's first, like the call, he could bring out as many Rapid Strike Pokemon. He could definitely wants to see an Inteleon this turn. So even if he gets the Zacian down, then that means his turn ends and he can't use the Call for Family attack. But so he's not gonna use Intrepid Sword. He's just gonna solidify his board state here. Get as many Sobbles, so you could get up to 3. You could bench 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon to your bench from your deck. So depending on how many Sobbles Kika has available to him, we'll be seeing all the ones in his deck hit his bench. It could be anywhere from 1 to 2 or 3. 1 to 3. I do see a couple move. He moves into the front of his deck here, so 1, 2. Okay, so maybe one's prize or maybe one's in hand. I mean, it's definitely prize, because if he had it in hand, he would have just benched it. So he prized 1 Sobble, but we will be seeing 2 Sobbles hit the bench here. Now, Mike did get a supporter off of that Marnie, and he also did get an energy attachment as well. So we will be seeing that second energy attachment. He does have a Fog Crystal. We're going to see a Level Ball for a Drizzile. I would imagine Drizzile, Shady Dealings for Evo Incense. For a Dragapult VMAX. Yep, he stops on the Evo Incense here. Just checking, probably wanting to get some knowledge of his deck and his resources. So he does have some supporters. So I would imagine he grabs the Evo Incense here just to grab the Dragapult VMAX. There's the Evo Incense. He's stopping. Yeah. think he wants to see what's available to him. He also probably wants to thin out as well, start turning those into quick shootings as well. So he does grab another Drizzle. We're gonna see another Shady Dealings. Finally grabbing that Evo Incense, which will be grabbing the Dragapult VMAX. I would imagine he grabs it. Dragapult VMAX. He's already attached for turn. Okay, Path to the Peak. So he's grabbing the Path to the Peak. And he's probably going to research this turn. Anyway, so now he has to draw into the VMAX. He's just going to dump his hand with Professor's Research, draw a fresh hand of 7. And he definitely wants to see a Dragapult VMAX or Evo Incense off of this research. Does he hit it? No, he does. He does have another Sobble. Yeah, I don't know if the path. I mean, yeah, he wants to slow down Intrepid Sword, especially when a Zacian has no energies attached to it. We will be seeing a knockout though with Dragapult's second attack with just 60 base damage. So it is a knockout. It does 60. If it was in the bench and it became active, it'll do 140. But the base damage is 60, so it will kill that that Zacian. It's unfortunate that Kika's Intrepid Swords will be slowed down here. He's gonna have to manually attach or do some Metal Saucer shenanigans to take a KO. But if he could somehow take this KO this turn, Mike is in kind of, it'll slow down Mike tremendously here, because this is a Dragapult V, it's not a VMAX, and then there's no EXP share or basic energies on his backup Dragapult, so it could slow him down again. He would have to wait 2 turns manually attached to power up a Dragapult VMAX. So we are going to see his Shady Dealings here. 2 Shady Dealings. He grabs a Research with 1 and a Metal Saucer with a 2nd. So Kika did attach for turn. So if Kika could somehow get another, I believe there might be 2 Metal Energies in the discard pile. So if off this Research, if Kika could hit another Metal Saucer and a Switch or an Air Balloon, then that's exactly what Kika wants to see off of this turn. That was the Metal Saucer. It was an attachment. Kika's gonna go ahead and play Research here. So Kika definitely wants to see Metal Saucer Switch or Air Balloon here. I think I saw a Metal Saucer there. Does he get it? I think he's checking his discard pile. There is a Metal Saucer. There is a Switch, I believe. Oh, does he have it? Oh, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if there's a Metal Energy in the discard pile now. I know there was one because of Sobble. I'm not sure if he quick balled for a Sobble and discarded a Metal on his turn 1. So we're gonna see a level ball here. Probably grab a Sobble, but there's probably no Sobbles in deck. Just gonna grab a Drizzle. Yeah, because there's definitely no Sobbles. What is this card he's playing? I'm not sure what that is. A quick ball? Oh, okay. I think he discarded a Drizzle for another Zacian here. Yeah, I don't think there's a Metal Energy unless if he could have maybe got Energy Surge off of that Research and quick ball did for them. He does have a Energy Surge. Why? Wait, why wouldn't he just... Oh, he doesn't have the Switch. That's unfortunate. Not having the Switch there. He almost had the complete combo. Oh, and look, on Mike's turn, he does top deck the VMAX. That's just heartbreaking. Kika could have capitalized on that. That would have set him back tremendously. Now we're going to see another attachment on the bench. And this is just kind of now... Kika's looking in bad shape here. Mike does bench the Sword and Shield Shady Dealings Inteleon to evolve. He gets to search his deck for 2 trainer cards. I don't think is he not going to use Shady Dealings here? That is the Shady Dealings Inteleon. Interesting. He's playing a Quick Bowl now. Interesting. He did evolve that Inteleon this turn, and I guess he just opted not to play the Shady Dealings, which will allow him to search his deck for 2 trainer cards and put it to hand. Instead, this is, I believe, a Quick Ball search that he's doing still. So to grab a Sobble, I think you have to use Shady Dealings when you evolve it. So now that he already played a card after that, I think you can't use that anymore, because he's already, like, I believe it says when it's put into play, you have to use it. So he kind of opted, the fact that he played cards after that, means that he opted not to use it. He hasn't supported yet. He does have a boss here. I wonder if he just wants to go ahead and just put damage onto that Zacian, just for a 2-shot potentially. Okay, we may see a research here. I believe there's... Yeah, he's going to go ahead and just dump this hand, getting rid of 2 researches and a boss and a switch. Going to see a fresh hand of 7 here. So, interesting that he didn't opt to use the Shady Dealings. Maybe he just ultimately assumed that he was just going to research the hand away anyway. We're going to see a quick shooting Inteleon come down here. So we will be seeing a quick shooting go down. Most likely, he's going to go ahead and put the quick shooting on the Zacian. I don't... Wait. There's... Yeah, that... I don't know why that was a knockout on the bench one. It should only have, even if he opted to put 5 counters on it, it should only have 70 damage on it. There's only 1 quick shooting. Drizzle has 90 HP. He's gonna attach here. Use a Metal Saucer and play Marnie. I'm a bit confused as to what happened here, as to how that second Drizzle was taken. I don't think that was right. I think both players, there was miscommunication. Wait, actually, maybe. Oh, right. So that seems to be the issue here. And I think they called a judge here, and there's some discussion happening. I think Mike thought that Shady Dealings Inteleon was the quick shooting Inteleon, and they put 4 damage. Because I did see him put 4. And then 4 plus 5 would have been the knockout on the Drizzle. So I think now they're catching it that it's not a quick shooting. And now it's interesting because a Marnie was played and now hands were shuffled in and prize cards were taken. An extra prize card was taken that was now put to the bottom of the deck. So, okay, this is interesting. Yeah, this is kind of irreversible because you don't know exactly what prize card was taken. It was shuffled and put on the bottom of his deck. You can't even tell exactly what card. This is definitely going to be a prize penalty. Oh, I think it's actually just a game loss. It's irreversible. Wow, that's unfortunate though. So Zacian Keek on the bottom will take game 3 just due to that error, that game loss. Yeah, it's just irreversible. It was a misunderstanding there. That's why he didn't use the shady dealings there, because he probably thought it was a quick shooting Inteleon. But that's unfortunate to see that set end that way. But yeah, Keek will go 3-0. Mike's gonna go 2-1 here after round 3. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, check out the CGU 10K happening August 7th. Registration and link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll post round 4 tomorrow or the day after that. But thanks for watching, guys, and take care.